As we look at these Big 12 men's and women's races, who do you guys feel like are the top coaches, the top candidates for Coach of the Year?
I'll let you go first, Chad.
Okay. Well, I think the short answer is jennie-Baranczyk on the women's side and Mark Adams on the men's side. Oklahoma is contending for the conference championship, which I don't think a lot of people foresaw even when Big 12 play began. Same thing with Texas Tech. I don't know that they're going to overtake Kansas. I expect that they won't. But everybody wanted to talk about, Chris Beard and the awesome team that he put together, and nobody really had much time to think about Mark Adams and Texas Tech and what they might do. But they've proven themselves, through 25 games.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with Chad. There were some expectations for Tech, but not like real high expectations. And I think they've kind of, maybe overachieved a little bit. Maybe they don't see it that way, but I think in the eyes of most people they have. I think he's done a great job with that team. And Jenny, they've definitely surprised a lot of people on the women's side.
Yeah, and both of those coaches that you mentioned, following coaches who had built, pretty sterling reputations at those schools, in Chris Beard and, of course, Sherry Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry Cole over a much longer period of time than Chris Beard did at Tech. But certainly it shows that, hey, these programs aren't dead, just because these other coaches left. And I think Oklahoma, honestly, was kind of in need, talking about the women, in need of a little bit of a kind of jolt of energy, a fresh face. And she's brought that.
Yeah, it was hard to fathom that they weren't more competitive the last few years. And honestly, there were a lot of easy buckets to be had against Oklahoma. I felt like watching them play, and I'm like, just kind of like a little bit shocked by that. But, some people run the roost through spit and vinegar, and sometimes spit and vinegar runs out, right?
Okay.
Yes, it does.
I don't know if I'm going to call reaching on that, but we'll see.